Hi everyone. Let's spend a minute or so and work through a quick demonstration on how we would go about solving a problem to calculate a company's corporate tax liability. Okay, the problem is in front of you in yellow. ADK Bearings has the following cash flows for 2005. There's a variety of items in front of you. The corporate tax rate is 40%, which includes both federal and state taxes, and what we are asked to do is calculate the company's income tax liability. Okay, well, let's start off with operating income. And let's just take that from the information we have. Next, we would need to add interest income. Now, interest income would be equal to the interest received by the corporation. We need to add another item. We need to add the dividends received to calculate dividend income. But since there is a 70% exclusion, we want to multiply that by, if you will, 1 minus the 70% exclusion, or 30%. So let's take that number of the dividends received and multiply that times 1 minus the 70%. Now that gives us what I'm going to call earnings before interest and taxes. The point is this is simply a subtotal for adding the income items. Okay? Let's calculate that. I'll press the sum button off of my toolbar, which I know you can't see. But here, let me hit the F2, and you can see there's the formula. And by the way, I'll go ahead and click the one above so you can see that all I did was take Excel times 1 minus 70%. I imagined most of you understand Excel fairly well, so that's nothing new. Now let's go and subtract interest expense. We do this by looking at the interest that we paid. Actually, I want to subtract that, so I'm going to change that formula to a minus. And the result then, if I sum the two above, would be taxable income. Now, in this problem, the tax rate is given. There's nowhere I can pull it from. It's in text, so I'll use 40%. And the last step will be to compute the tax liability, which will be equal to that cell, our taxable income amount times the 40%. And that is the solution. Let me format that a little bit better. Move my mouse out of the way. And this problem demonstrates a number of items that go into the calculation of calculating a corporation's tax liability. Thanks, everyone.